Hello, Cancer. It's umomgtarot, and this is your Someone Secretly Talking About You. Who is it this time? We're going to have a look with the astrology reading cards, and then I'm going to do a tarot spread. So here we go. And remember, if you'd like a personal reading which goes further in depth, I'm right here. Just check out the description. There's a link to my website, and the details are there. Here we go. Okay, Cancer, so for first person talking about you, giving us that Virgo energy. The energy is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Cancer, Virgo, Cancer, Virgo, Cancer versus Virgo. Okay, what are you talking about? Is it about work? It could be about work. Ooh! Capricorn, the energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. Now, honestly, on some real though, this could be about work. You got a lot of Pentacles energy, a lot of Earth energy. They care about things, materialistic things. Okay, I'm wearing a mask, a beauty mask. It has chemicals in it, and I gotta remember not to touch my face. And if I'm being honest, I just touched my face. Okay. Don't know why you need to know that, but you know it. Pisces energy you got in the mix. Cancer, that's your little love button, isn't it? The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. Giving. It confuses and softens resolve. So we have some dreamlikeness. We have some, we could go either way. I mean, we could have a Capricorn that likes to party and likes to get that mind alteration thing going, and then you can let that take it over and become somewhat delusional. Maybe like one of those bosses that has a complex. You're like, calm down, man. You think you're being practical, but you're being emotional about it. But then you also have that Virgo, which brings you back to reality. The practical outweighs the irrational, and so let's have a look at your tarot spread and see what comes up for this person. What are you talking about? Why are you talking about Cancer? Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. Why are you talking about Cancer? When I said hey, some of you guys looked up. You're like, me. Alright, here we go. Let's have a look at what comes up first. So we have the Empress in reverse. Makes me feel like they're preventing some type of, like, if you want to have a baby, if you want to have a, if you want to take to the next level, I feel like there's some type of disruption there with that card. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, I see what's going on here. I don't know if I can keep at this. I don't know if I can sustain this effort. Ooh. Well, damn. Well, what we see here is a cross between how I feel and what I want. And we see a little bit of like turbulent thoughts, possibly due to that Pisces sensitivity. Virgo has a bit of self-destructive sensitivity as well. But I see like this person is talking about you because there is some type of like feeling like you are blowing an opportunity, or you're not coming to your full potential, and it's really tearing things apart. It almost feels like self-sabotage. Now I think that there's a lot of energy here from the major arcana, so the themes are bigger, so we have to pay attention to the Empress, which represents luxury and the things that you want to have that leisurely lifestyle. What does that represent to you? And what's getting in the way of that? Because I think part of why they're talking about you is because it feels like they're like suggesting that you're in your own way. Now there's the Tower here, and the Tower is associated with Mars. Mars is the planet of chaos, upheaval, fighting, conflict, but sometimes this conflict leads to resolution. It's not simple, it's not delicate, it's ugly, and it tears down the foundation of what you know at times. It tears everything down, and possibly, it's that short-sighted thinking with that Nine of Wands in reverse. Thinking, I can't sustain this effort, or I can't, whatever it is that's going on right now, I can't continue it. This person may be talking about their future. They may be talking about how their future looks and how right now it doesn't look like the way they want. Now we see a lot of emotions here with the Empress card and the Wands and the Tower. It's a lot of upheaval and chaotic thinking So gives me a vibe that, hey, they might be angry. They'd be angry and unsatisfied. So let's have a look at, further into what that means. You're unsatisfied, things are falling apart. You don't know if you can keep doing this. What you talking about, brah? Page of Pentacles, curious about other opportunities. Three of Pentacles, doing other stuff, collaborating with other people, seeing other people, getting other people involved, getting involved with other people. This could be on the business front. Heck, this could be somebody that you know from work. Could be a relationship that is connected to work. But this could also be a romantic relationship. We do have Pisces, or Venus is exalted in Pisces, Empress is associated with Venus. So there's a little air of sensitivity and wanting things to be nice and pretty and beautiful, but not getting that. So we see the Three of Pentacles. We see that wandering eye. I need to go look out for opportunities. I need to go research opportunities. And then we see the Justice card. So everything works out in the fairness of it all. And not necessarily the happiness of it all, but the fairness of it all. So this person is talking about you because they're talking about not being able to sustain whatever connection they have with you, or having some doubts. They could potentially be thinking about doing something monumentally destructive within their relationship with you. Page of Pentacles, you might even catch them just looking, because we don't see any Two of Cups, they fall in love, we don't see any of that. We see the Page, I'm out here looking for opportunity, and that may not necessarily mean that, hey, I'm looking for a hookup, I'm looking for something fun and short. This looks like Pentacles, like I'm looking for something stable, I'm looking to explore or be in the position to explore. It's all fair. So what's fair? What would be fair? Because if this is an unfair situation towards you, and this also could be a Libra, I feel like they're trying to look outward in order to find some balance in the relationship. Like maybe it's not even about finding something, again, quick and one and done. It's more like finding the lesson in it, like finding out what is valuable by, looking out there and doing research, right? The Devil, temptation. So again, this person, temptation, they tempted. They may have a little bit of a codependency issue going as well. They may be indulging in something that they know is not necessarily good for them, but they want it. Again, same thing. It seems like somebody who's like resentful of you and talking about you and wanting to look around to see something, if they can get better or if they can find something more fitting, more balanced, and they're tempted. I think there's temptation in front of them. Maybe that's why they're even pondering these thoughts anyway. But also the Devil card is directly associated with Capricorn. This is social status. This is, having vices and taking it too far type energy. And oh my God, they may end up alone because of their foolishness. We did see the Tower card. We do see a theme of destruction. They might ruin a good thing because of their temptation. I feel like they're going to go out there and then they're going to end up losing, alone, thinking one thing. It's almost like gambling. And they're like, forget it. Let me leave my girlfriend of 10 years for this chick I found on a pole. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but, they're just like trying to get paid. Sometimes you guys are in over your head. You're 40 years older than her. You work at a shoe store. Come on. And then you end up with none, right? And that's pretty depressing. The Eight of Cups speaks to that depression. But also it just could be this person is addicted to something and it leaves them kind of ruining relationships. They may be talking about you. Maybe, hopefully you're calling them on it. We do see like a issue of sobriety and proper rational function. A person, it's like a person in power too. Person that should know better. A person who's usually very stable and very practical, but now they're tempted by their vices. They may even be tempted by this time in their life where they have options, that they're like enamored by it and think the good times are going to roll forever. You make it too greedy. You get too greedy and end up alone, bummed, depressed, and solitaire. We don't want that. So what does that mean for you if that's what their outcome is? What does that mean for you? Why are they talking about you? Where do you come in? The Emperor, oh, look at that. Wanting to just realize a lesson and reflect and then become a leader and try to straighten up and fly right. That's who you're supposed to be this whole time. Okay, the Emperor represents leadership, head of the household, responsibility, organizing, hunter-gatherer type energy, responsible. So again, I'm glad we didn't get any Seven of Swords energy. We did get the Tower, which was tearing down the foundation, which again, you know, tearing down the foundation, although it looks messy, and it is, and destructive, and that hurts, it also creates a new situation. We have to rebuild. We have to start from the scratch. It can be fresh and a firm foundation that we get to evaluate instead of this broken one. You know, things can be better. I feel like this person's actions are actually stable and practical, and they are fair. So if you're wondering, oh, did you cheat on me? What's with the timing? Did you actually go through with it? Da da da. This person's still showing a level head and practicality, and we still do have that indication of justice. And another thing, justice is associated with Libra, like I mentioned. Libra's ruler is Venus, Venus, exalted in Venus. So there's love here, and there's energy of, like, I don't want to hurt you. I love you. Maybe they're just testing out their love, and this, again, they may be going to somebody to even just talk about that, talk about you and your relationship. And how do I know that like this Cancer's the one? Like, how do I even know? Right? And then they go, okay, well, let's see how I feel when I hang around with this thing over here, or that person that has always been interested. Oh, you know what? They don't feel the same. I've come to my conclusion. Let me proceed amicably. All right, and you're out here wondering, like, well, while you were alone, what were you doing? We see justice here, okay? We see justice, and it's gonna be all right. And then we got the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is like, oh, you know, wish come true, wishes fulfilled. Again, it's probably what you wanted, them coming to that conclusion. But again, those doubts, those like, hey, I'm kind of resentful that you had to do all this. And for those of you that feel that way about somebody who said no and then is like, okay, yes, I will have you know, Corey and Topanga had a similar situation. She said no, and then she said yes. Okay. Seven of Wands. Listen, a little defensiveness. That's fine. A little defensive. You know, I feel a little resentment. I feel like that, you know, could represent your actions, but I mean, they could feel a little resentful too. They could feel like, you know, Nine of Cups, a little too overconfident. At times they could have felt too overconfident about the outcome, or that they could just stroll on in back, and then they're met with resistance. They're met with defensiveness, and rightfully so. But they, again, have that practical energy, so it's like, okay, well, I know, boo-boo. I'm sorry. You know? We have that forgiveness energy hovering around them, so it feels like you'll forgive them. Maybe their ability to soften your resolve will have them knowing and have them a little arrogant. There's a little Aries in there with the Emperor. A little arrogant about how they just come back. You're just going to waltz back in because you know you have my heart. Well, I'm not going to rub your feet like I would before. And I'm not making you a sandwich. None of that. You got to earn that. Right? But it's nothing. It's like whatever, you know? It's like you're trying to put the foot down, but you know. They know. You're softer than baby poo. Alright? So there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Share the video. Turn your notifications on. Turn them on. Let me know, who is this Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, possibly Libra, Aries? Who is it? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website. And yeah, my Etsy shop, where I sell all sorts of beautiful candles. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Ignore that piece of wood that's floating in there. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.